24/7, 365. The fantasy season never dies. Welcome to Every Day is Draft Day. Presented by Champions Round.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Every Day is Draft Day. I am your host, Eagle Dan FF. Joining me, as always, Steffi Smalls. What's up, Steph?
What's going on? I'm about to be on the clock here, so I should jump right in so that you only get 30 seconds here. So
what we're doing today is we're doing our first live Big Board Showdown draft. Big Board Showdown is the newest game offered by Champions Round. Steph, you want to explain the rules?
Do I want to explain the rules? Isn't that your gig? Yeah, basically you get one quarterback, one tight end. You interrupt me when I mess up. One quarterback, one tight end, one O-lineman, two wide receivers, two running backs, and one flex, and 4 defensive players. And you get points for where they end up getting drafted in the NFL draft. So it's only rookies. Let's see. Let's look at the point system too, because I mix it up at one point. Picks 1 through 5, 20 points, 6 through 20, 15 points, 21 through 40, 12, 41 through 64, 10, and then it kind of tapers off after that. Right. 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, 0. And Mystery Irrelevant gets a nice little bonus there.
50 points. So really, if you're no one's ever out of it. Even if you get down to the last pick and you get Mystery Irrelevant right, you're probably going to win.
You think?
So yeah, we got a bunch of people.
No one's going to get Mr. Irrelevant right.
Someone might.
I don't think they will.
They might.
Okay, if someone gets Mr. Irrelevant right, I will send you a Taco Bell gift card.
For how much?
I don't know yet. $10.
$10 Taco Bell gift card if someone gets Mr. Like in this game or like overall? Like in all the games?
No, just in this game. So let's not get too crazy now.
All right.
You have to get it right in this game.
All right. Sounds good.
That's fair. Unless Dan gets it, then it does not count.
Then it doesn't count. Because then that probably means I won, and that's more than enough reward as it is anyway.
Which you won't win, so it's fine.
Well, I'm 100% winning this. 100%.
Okay, tell people what's your strategy now that we've done a couple of these, which they're a blast. And that's as unbiased as possible. I literally mean they are an absolute blast, especially this time of the year when you're just getting exhausted with the same mock drafts, especially if you're not a dynasty person. Like it kind of has a fantasy feel to it. And you can make your own contests and play with your friends. What's your strategy for these?
So basically my strategy really all depends on where I'm drafting, just like any regular draft. If I want like the first first 4 or 5 picks, I'm probably going to go QB just because there's such a lack of QB options. There's like maybe 4 or 5 or 6 that you might feel okay with, and then it just drops off a cliff. So I definitely want to get one of those guys and get the points associated with them, so that way I don't have to worry about it the rest of the draft. If I'm more towards the back end, I'm just going to go with best player available. I think that there's so many different ways people can go with this, especially with the defensive players being added. That's something that a lot of people aren't used to. So I think it's really important to remain flexible. I'm personally going to try to focus on like the one player spots first, because I think that getting one of those and before those positions dry up, it would be easier because then I can focus on like the flex and the 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers, and also because the wide receivers and running backs are especially deep in this draft, I think. So there's going to be a lot of options, in the later rounds of this where I can get a guy and hopefully he gets good draft capital and I can get points off of him. So that's where I'm going with this.
And I feel like a lot of it depends on too, like who you're drafting with, because it's kind of similar to even when, you're drafting in any fantasy football league. Something goes on a run and then you're like, crap, like I can't wait any longer. And sometimes if like you low-key got screwed, you just kind of have to suck it up and then just totally dodge taking a quarterback or totally dodge taking a running back. And some of the positions are interesting because there's like a couple guys that could go a little bit earlier on. And then it's like, you might as well wait until you're deeper into it. How much? We have 37 seconds here. And how many? We have 14 teams in this one. So I think this is the largest. Yes, this is the first one that I've done with this many
Same.
teams. So
That's
it
also
should be
really
interesting.
Yeah.
And we said even on our show when we broke this down, like you want to know those later round guys, especially for this, which makes it awesome, especially like when we go to watch a draft, because all these names are starting to pop up. It's what we're talking about right now. And it puts you in a position where it's almost at that point, you start to get bored a little bit in the fourth round, but this makes it a little bit more interesting. So I'll be on the clock here. I will be as basic as possible and go with Aiden Hutchinson, but I'm excited because we have a nice group in here, a bunch of people that I'm not sure. I see some familiar handles in here. And what you were complaining that I had the first pick and you have the third?
Yeah.
What were you complaining about?
That you got the first pick. Why did you get the first pick?
I don't know. It's so funny because I feel like anytime I do these, I get an earlier pick, but then like my genetic disposition in any fantasy football league is to have 111 or 112. Like I have never drafted in a league from a different position. Kyle Hamilton went next. So again, you get that bonus there. That was bold. That is so obnoxious. You did that because you know. So Dan just took Malik Willis. He knows it's going to stress everyone out. And I'm going to end up getting screwed with who the hell knows at this point. But again, you basically just gave up your getting those 20 points. So your strategy is weird.
I know.
You have a weird strategy.
I know.
Are you a weirdo? Kind of. Evan Neal, as expected.
Definitely. I like the Evan Neal pick. I like, especially in
the
fourth pick. Evan Neal's, in the conversation to go number 1 overall. So he's definitely he should go in the top 5. If he gets past the Giants, everyone on the Giants should be fired at pick 5. So
oh my God, the Giants.
So I definitely see him being like as good of a lock as can be in this draft to be in the top 5.
That's fair. I don't disagree at all with that. And Kenny Pickett came off, which is exactly what I thought would happen. So Dan is basically playing this game to make sure it's impossible for me to get a decent quarterback, which is fine. I don't care. I'm over it.
You better be, because you ain't getting one.
That's fine. Carson Strong. Watch, he'll go too. I will not even get.
Kayvon Thibodeau next. That's a good pick.
Which is also a great pick. I think he, is in the wake of this echo chamber, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's decided that he has off the field issues, which again, you don't see that on tape. It kind of is something that is now running around the NFL draft rumors, but I think we see him still maintain that value. Interesting.
Yeah.
So someone just
go ahead.
I'm saying first wide receiver is off Williams. Don't hate that.
I'm a little shocked because I don't know if Williams is going to be ready. But I wonder how much is that going to play a part in what teams do drafting him.
A great pick by Skip Bayless here, who is fantastic on Twitter, taking Icky there, which I love. Because there's a very good chance some of these teams might value him a little bit higher than Evan Neal, despite that's what you're hearing. And then Desmond Ridder comes off and Dan continues to find a way to screw me. So I will end up getting screwed and just taking whatever quarterback I can at this rate. I'm not going to be in a position to get anyone fantastic. Charles Cross, another great option there, especially with the quarterbacks coming off of the board so quickly.
In between. It's a good strategy.
Fantastic. It absolutely is a fantastic strategy. 14's a lot, huh? This is a bigger league. The nice thing is you can decide how many people, if you want it to be paid, if you want it to be free. You kind of decide which way to go with these leagues, but they're definitely an absolute blast.
Yeah, and this is good. This is good for us because this is both our first 14 teamers. So we'll be able to see, as we go down the draft, who's going to be available that we aren't used to. Doing some smaller 8, 10, or 12 man drafts.
I did a 3-person one and it was ridiculous the other night. My team was beautiful. Okay, so we had, why don't you tell everyone who just came off the board?
All right, so after Cross, we have Sauce Gardner. So he should be the first cornerback taken. So that was a great pick there. Jermaine Johnson, who's been getting a lot of hype. Recently, he's been moving up draft board, so that's a great pick in the second half of the first round. Then Derek Stingley, who, if you had asked before, after his freshman season, would have been probably the first overall pick with how well he did. But, he didn't have as great years after that, but, he's still someone that is going to be a great cornerback going forward. And then I really love what the guy in the 14th.
I agree. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I love it.
Drake London and Garrett Wilson going back to back. He's getting, 2 top receivers, guys that should be going, in the top 20 picks. So he's basically guaranteeing himself, at least 30 points there just in the first and second round by himself. So that's a great pick for him.
And what do you think as far as the NFL draft goes? How many wide receivers do you think at minimum go in that first round?
At minimum, probably 5.
5?
5, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I think I took the over. I forget what I bet there. Oh my gosh, there's a run right now. So then we had Devin Lloyd, which linebackers are a great option because a lot of teams are very linebacker needy. And I think that they will go higher than these big boards are telling you. Then we had Kenyon Green. I probably would have waited there on linemen because it is a little bit deeper and you're going to see a bunch of guys go. Probably the drop-off, I think, is a little bit later for linemen. Trayvon Walker, which is a huge value pick there.
Yeah.
That's
you could go overall too, the second round.
I'm low-key jealous, actually, because that's a fantastic pick there. David, listen, these are all good picks. Olave just came off. See, the wide receivers, though. Steve Howell did, too. I was hoping that I could laugh at you and make it back. Nakobe Dean, another one. You don't know how high.
Matt Corral is still there. So you could end up getting him.
I know where he is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know. All right.
A lot of defensive
What are you thinking? Jordan. See, that stresses me out because I have been waiting. The nice thing is the defensive back room is very deep in this class. So there are a lot of guys that's a great pick by you, which is so annoying. Trevor Penning coming off the board.
I don't know how Matt Corral.
Oh my God, I'm pissed.
Oh my God, that was the best.
Oh God. Then that's what we do. We just dodge. We're going to dodge it. We're going to take Treylon Burks because he's going to probably end up going in that first round. And then you know what? I'm going to spice things up because as I did research today, I'm going to take Trey McBride because I think that he's the only tight. I think he, the way that things are looking, whether I agree or not, I think that Trey McBride will go earlier than a Greg Dulcich, than an Isaiah Likely. And now I don't have to worry about tight end. So I'm done with it. Fine. I can suck it up.
That's a great pick. Yeah, absolutely. That it goes back, gave those one position guys and they don't have to worry about it the rest of the time. Yeah,
exactly.
Right, so then Tyler
Linderbaum, great pick.
He's going to be a first rounder. So
absolutely.
That's a great pick there.
There's still a couple of linemen too. I don't, you could still make an argument for Raymond, for Penning. You took Penning, huh?
I did.
Oh, Zion Johnson's still there. So there's definitely some options as far as O-line goes. You're waiting till the last second, and you took Walker, which is cool. I don't hate that pick. I don't love that pick though.
I love it.
I think he could slip into the third round.
I don't think so. I think he's going second round.
Do you have a crush on him? Is that why? I think this is like I think that felt like an emotional pick.
No, my linebacker draft crush is solely reserved for Nakobe Dean, and that's it.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah,
I'm letting Bo Melton know that you just said that, just to be clear.
I said for linebackers.
Okay, fine.
Don't try to get me in trouble with Bo.
I'm still telling Bo Melton. Then we had Trent McDuffie go. Zion Johnson, great pick. Good job there. Craig, love that. Rasheed Walker, another good option too at O-line. Who else is left? You have Kinyard and probably Lucas. There might be an argument there for Parham, but I like that as well.
Yes.
All right. Let him know the next two.
John Mechie going. He's been kind of overshadowed a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
With Jameson Williams coming out in the same draft, but Mechie's a good player in his own right. He's definitely going to be a great pickup for whatever team drafts him, and to get him in the third round to pair with Williams. I like what this guy's done.
I agree.
In his draft so far, getting Williams and Mechie and then going to Kobe Dean. So that's a really good start for him there.
Definitely. I mean, I would have maybe considered like a Sky Moore or a Dotson. Who else is off the board? Even like, I don't know, maybe a Pickens even you can make an argument for Tolbert. But then fall with Mafe. Love that pick. Daxton Hill, McCreary, Kenneth Walker. Awesome. Like now you're going to see a drop off. So this is what happens with some of these positions, and RB is one, is now, Hall and Walker off the board. And there's a little bit of a drop there before you get to a Dameon Pierce, before you get to a James Cook or someone like that. Oh my gosh, this is flying. I'm so impressed. Everyone that was a part of this, thank you. Carson Strong, Calvin Austin, Dotson,
Raymond. Heavy. I love that.
Yeah. Tyler Smith, who, of course it's Jason. Sneaky.
Jason took Hall. I'm surprised Jason took Hall in round 3, though.
I know.
I thought he knew better than that.
Logan Hall. Oh my gosh. This is flying. All right. So you have so far, let's see. Where are you? I can't even find you. Okay. Trevor Penning and Walker.
And Willis.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. First round pick.
Oh, no. Why did I? Oh, it scrolled down. I can't see very well. I see it now. Malik. I forgot you did that to me because you're rude. Yep. James Cook just went. Now we have Sky Moore going. Where do you think you're going to go after this? There's got to be like a skill position run, I would think at this point. You think they would listen? Now all these defensive guys are going. My plan is to wait. What is everyone doing?
Yeah, I think that definitely the defensive run, we're seeing a little bit of a position with Cook, Moore, and Watson. I probably wouldn't have taken Cook that early in the 4th because I think there are more other positions that are going to go higher in the draft than Cook is. Not that Cook isn't a good player, but it's really about draft position. It really is about player ability. So I definitely probably wouldn't have taken him there. But overall, I mean, it's not the worst selection.
Okay. Oh, God. I'm starting to get a little stressed here. I don't know that I can wait much longer on my lineman here. So I think I'm going to go Sailor out of. I don't like that pick. Don't tell anyone.
Are you tilting? Okay. You sound like you're tilting.
I'm tilting. I'm stressed right now. But now
I thought you were taking Linderbaum over McBride. Honestly, I'm surprised. A little surprised you took McBride that early.
Whatever. Okay. Yes, I am tilting a little bit here. I'm gonna go with. Let's do Tyndall out of Go. Okay. I don't love that. I'm stressed. I am stressed with this many people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely different. Definitely things run out a lot quicker.
Everyone is taking my guys. See, now I kind of put myself in a bad position. I have no running backs. I have no quarterback.
No, but you have McBride, though.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever.
Thank you. This is great.
I was going to take Harris, too, but...
Yeah. Greg Dulcich, your guy going right before him.
I know. Greg Dulcich...
Do you think it's too early for him?
No, I don't. I think that's a good pick because I think, whether it depends where you think Dulcich is going to go. He's predicted to go in the 4th. I think he probably will sneak into that 3rd, especially because there's a lot of tight end needy teams. But I think you have, McBride, then it's like Dulcich likely. And I feel like there's a drop off just in value. And especially when you get to this point and teams are picking best player available. So I think my new tactic is to try to get one of those 3 as far as tight end goes. And then if not, maybe just totally dodging the position till the end there.
Yeah, a little bit of a linebacker run going with Harris, Asamoah, and then Chanel.
Which I like.
That's good.
I like that,
Those round 2 linebackers, that's where they're projected to be going. So getting that kind of value in round 5 is really good for all these guys. And then George Pickens, who I personally love, I think he would have been.
That was a great pick.
Yeah. I think he would have been the best receiver in the draft if he had stayed healthy, personally.
And we're at what? That's at the 5'6". He just got a second-round player. So that's why you have to pay attention to what everyone's doing, because that's ridiculous. Like, I'm so annoyed right now. That's crazy.
So Nick Bonito, Damone Clark, Isaiah Likely, David Bell, Jalen Tolbert, Chad Muma. So the linebackers continue going off the board like crazy.
Which I think is smart.
Good values in round 5 here. Jalen Tolbert, David Bell. I'm not sure if David Bell's combine completely destroyed him or not in terms of draft position, but I'm really worried about what that. I mean, I know we all overrate the combine and everything, but I want to see. He'll be a good test case to how much the combine really matters, because his film is great, but his combine was terrible. So I really want to see where he ends up going.
And I think as far as he goes, like, still on the board, I may have gone, I might have taken like an Alec Pierce before him. Maybe even Shakir you can make an argument for. But there's going to be a huge drop off in wide receivers here pretty soon. Velez Jones doesn't even, there's not as much of a strong argument for him as there has been. Jeremy Rucker. So we finally have another tight end off the board, which I think are there, especially see this person SMH810 has a little bit of a tactic here going. Also is using one of their flex to take Calvin Austin, which I think is fantastic, because I think you get a lot of value there. And then, oh gosh, there's a run here. Now there's a running back run, which I didn't need. So Jerome Ford, then we have Jeremy Rucker, Drake Jackson, Anderson, Spiller, Robinson, which is interesting because I think I am obsessed though. I might have gone like a Dameon Pierce way.
Yeah, I agree.
Or I always mess his name up, Alligear, right?
Robinson has that name recognition too from being from Bama, so maybe that Lucas, Brendan Smith, more linebacker. So I'm seeing that linebacker is really the definitely the defensive way to go in drafts like these, because there's so many being drafted. It's crazy.
Yeah, which I don't know, like, are people actually listening, or is that like vain? Because I feel like you can, like, I feel like linebacker is one of the positions where there's pretty clear defined lines in, like, this is the top tier, this is the mid tier, and this is the low tier, and then it drops off kind of thing. But a lot of teams are that's another position, linebacker needy. And as much as, you love to draft the wide receivers, and so be it, there's a lot of value there at linebacker. Yeah, someone just took Dameon Pierce because it was Dan, and I cannot stand him. Oh my gosh. Now
Pierce is my guy. I don't know why you were surprised by this. I needed a running back.
I'm in a crap position right now. Okay, I have to take a running back, and I can get behind taking Zaquandre Wright. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's not the worst pick.
Fine with that. And then at this point, looking at wide receiver and seeing the way it's going, there's really not much left. So I am going to take Shakir. And I think he will go higher than some of these guys that have been taken before. It would surprise me if a team doesn't take him in the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah. No, I think Shakir is definitely one of those underrated guys that that could definitely surprise and be drafted earlier than we think he will be.
Right. And some of these, I got totally just completely screwed at quarterback because of you.
Good.
Kirby Joseph off, which is a great pick. You obviously took Bo Melton, which is a reach there at but that's fine. We let you do whatever you need to.
I do. I have enough points saved up now where I can reach a little bit in this.
Right. And we're about what? So there's 12 rounds in this. We're in the 7th, halfway through. Weidemeyer just went off, which I think is, if I'm someone, is Jelani Woods off yet or what? What are you guys doing? Why is he not off the board? Someone draft him so that Dan cannot, please. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason he's on the board. If you need a tight end, take.
Stop it. Stop influencing.
Okay, well, whatever.
What's going on here? All right.
What is going on?
Nobody was even mentioning Woods until you said something.
Okay, it's fine.
All right.
A little bit more. Now it's getting weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is the point of draft where you really have to know what's going on and look at and see like who's available. because all like the
Right.
names are pretty much gone at this point.
And let's look at the board, right? I mean, there's some names, a lot of defensive players are left. A lot of the, defensive backs that I like are still there. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I literally don't trust Dan to not take my guys. But Troy Anderson, another fantastic pick. See, linebackers might be the cheat code. Troy Anderson is literally probably going to be he could be a second round pick. Wouldn't be surprised me. Yep. And then even if he falls to the third, at least you're getting value there. And sometimes our linebackers, I think linebackers and defensive backs are the cheat code to this.
Yeah.
I think they are.
There goes Woods.
Oh, good. Thank God. Whoever took Jelani Woods, thank you.
Then Isaiah Pacheco and Cameron Jurgens.
Great. Jurgens is a great pick there too. I mean,
it's really interesting to see like the range of how people draft. A couple people did like 5 linebackers, and then they're building around that. A couple people went wide receiver heavy. A couple of people just went one of each position, like you did. But it's really interesting to see the amount of different styles and strategies. Billy's going, so there goes the quarterbacks.
Right. But I will say, interesting is O-line is pretty deep, like as far as Big Board Showdown goes, because now I'm looking at it, right? You still have a Falele, you still have Kinyard, you still have Fortner, you still have Strange. I mean, Braxton Jones is still on the board, Stuber. There's guys here that will probably go earlier than expected.
Falele should be a second-round pick, honestly. I'm surprised no one's taking him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that some of the other guys have been taken above him, because he should.
Parham, Lectus Smith, like there is guys still here. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
There is guys still here. I don't know who that tight end is even. I'm kidding, but like Wan'Dale Robinson,
John
off the board.
CJ
I am so screwed at running back.
CJ Birtle.
Yeah.
So what do I have left? I need another receiver, another running back, a tight end, 2 more defensive players.
Okay. And I have no quarterback, 1 running back. My wide receivers are done, which I'm happy, because this was everyone in this draft loves wide receivers. So I'm happy that I don't have to deal with that, because I mean, there's not many options left on the board. Tight end's done. I got to fill defense though, which I'm happy to be left with that position, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I have to be in that position, fine.
Fine.
Thank
you. I will gladly take Petrie in round 8.
No, that's what I was going to take. Oh,
yes.
You're annoying, huh?
Yep.
You are annoying. You've always been annoying.
Yep.
Let's do McKinley out of Oregon. I like him. I think I don't know why people are not as into him. I think I have to go defense again, unless there's a running back there that I think is worth taking. Which there is, but I think I can wait around. So let's go back to defense and
double up on defense.
Yeah, I think so here. Let's go Bubba Bolden.
Bubba.
Oh, JoJo Domain. Oh, God. Yeah, there's a lot of guys left here, though. Some really good teams, too. I think we're up against it here.
We are definitely up against it.
Yeah. All right, Bubba Bolden. I mean, who's even left here for me?
JoJo's left. That's who's left. Thank you.
Oh, whatever.
Happily take JoJo.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what quarterbacks are my options, which is hilarious. Oh, God, it's so bad.
None. The answer is none.
I'm just going to wait. How many teams still need core? Oh, my gosh, there's a run here, too. Why don't you tell everyone who just got taken?
Let's see. So, Bubba Bolden and Sam Williams. So that's a good pick. I took JoJo Doman. Reggie Robertson at SMU, which is good because he had some hype around him a little bit. Josh Pascal and Majee Sanders. So some good defensive ends now coming out in round 9. Guys that, after the big, everyone took a linebacker. But these defensive ends should still be there. They should be, round 2, 3, 4 picks. So definitely getting some good value here in the 9th round. Smoke Monday, which is the best name in the draft. by far.
That's
By
why,
far.
yeah.
Cole
Good name.
Fotheringham, Josh Joby. So, now,
What is
going to
happening?
tight end is completely washed for me. So that's fine.
Yeah, you got to, honestly,
I don't need
tight
him.
end's a position you have to get in early because they're, the
I'm just
depth
gonna
kind of falls off.
I'm just going to take Connor Hayward just for you.
Shut up. Don't. I'm interested to see where he does go in the draft because he's such a versatile player and it's going to have to be to a team, that'll use a fullback. He's going to be an interesting spot. Maybe one of the most polarizing guys because he is so versatile and we saw that, and it's hard to not like him, especially even when we were down. That's a great pick there. That BYU. Oh, now I'm definitely done. Now there's really nothing left. Danny Gray is a great option at wide receiver there in round 10 as far as BBS goes, because
definitely is
at this point, especially the way the NFL draft goes, you want wide receivers, and there definitely is plenty of teams that need them. You can get some value there.
Yeah.
What are you going to do next? So what do you need?
I need a running back, a tight end, and wide receiver.
Okay.
And that's it.
You need another running. Okay. I see.
Wow. Another quarterback off the board.
I am so screwed. I might just totally take an L on it and not take one till the last round, I think, is the way I'm going to go.
Might as well at this point.
And what? That'll be the last pick of this entire draft. So whoever it is.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Maybe it will be.
Might as well go for that. Tristan Ebner, Terrell Bernard, Justin Ross in round 10? That's crazy.
Boy, I know. Craig is low-key killing it here.
Give me this.
Let's see. Everyone must be. You're so annoying. Tell everyone who you took. That's who I was going to take.
Devontae Price in round 10, because why not take Devontae Price in round 10? How Devontae Price is still around in round 10 is crazy for me.
And guess what?
My second running back, I'd be happy. I'm happy with Pearson Price. P&P for running backs. Can't go wrong with that at all. Tyler Batty, that's a decent one. Ty Chandler. So a little bit of
like at that point, what else do I do?
I don't know.
Oh God, it's getting gross out here, guys. Let's see. I don't really like this pick at all.
Tick-tock.
Well, I don't like that pick. Don't tell me.
Ryan Cook. That's not a bad pick though.
Cook's at that late, right? At that point, I feel like if I need someone else, because now I have to take a quarterback. So the rest doesn't matter. At that point, I'm taking for value, whether I like the player or not. Where is he going to go? Do I think he'll go where he can get me a couple points? Because I'm obviously going to get nearly nothing when it comes to the quarterback position. But again, as long as I can get a guy that goes in round 6 or round 7, round 6, you're looking at 4 points. Round 7, you're looking at 2 points. So you get a little bit there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The major drop-off is really from like round 2 to 3 and then 3 to 4. And that's where the points.
That's off a cliff.
Right.
Yeah. So after Brian Cook, Jalen Naylor was taken. I took Trey Turner.
You felt obligated to take.
I did. Matt Borghi, Zamir White in round 11 is really good. That's a good pick too, right there.
Charlie Kohler that's where I would have went. I think that. Listen, that's where I would have went before I went to some of these guys that I don't even. Not that I don't recognize. That won't be mean, but like a Muse or Chase Allen. I would have probably went to Kohler first.
Yeah.
I think he tested. I think
shocked that he's that late there. I would take him
a steal.
5 rounds earlier, honestly. Like I've been fine with him in round 7.
And his team is great.
Yeah, that's a great team.
Actually, David Howell, Walker, Moore, Pickens, Woolen, who I don't know why no one's talking about him. Tariq Woolen is going to be great at the next level. He's kind of getting overlooked. Brooks, that's a great team. And to get Charlie in the last round?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Cole Kelly. Not my Cole Kelly.
Shit. Cole Kelly, Tyler Goodson, Alontae Taylor, Isaiah Weston, Cade Oden, Jerrion Ely. That's a good one too in round 11.
It is. It's annoyingly good.
Yeah, especially for that's his first running back. That's a great spot.
And he's going to be in a good spot here. Like, I'm trying to look what running backs are even left. I might go to, oh God, I don't know here. You could get a, you know what? In that last round, I might try to reach for like a Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah. Cole Strange in round 12 is embarrassing. Pretty good, honestly.
Percy Butler too, that late. Come on now.
De'Ara King going for a Mr. Irrelevant pick, it looks like. That's a good Mr. Irrelevant.
Well done. Who has the last pick? I didn't even know.
What do you mean who has the last pick? Oh, like in the regular draft? I have no idea.
Yeah. I feel like that matters.
No clue.
I feel like that matters.
No idea. Brock Purdy. There's nothing left at quarterback for you.
Okay, I know, and that's your fault.
Nothing.
I knew what you were doing.
I knew what I was doing.
Okay, let's see who has the last pick. I don't even know. Where are we at here? San Francisco.
JT Woods, Kevin Harris, Darian Beavers.
Darian Beavers is a great pick. Linebackers are a cheat code. I've decided today that is a thing. Like, Beavers is literally going to be probably a third, fourth round pick. So he's getting that at what value? Awesome tight end pick. And I'm so annoyed it's you.
Yep. Grant Calcaterra in the last round. I will gladly take that all day, every day. He's going to go in round 5 or earlier. So
we're in a shot in the dark here. Oh, I want to take Skyler, but EJ Perry. Let's do it.
EJ Perry from Brown.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not indeed? All right,
let's see how it turned out. Let's look at standings first. Oh, you guys. Jason's in first. You're in second. I fell off here a little bit. I'm a little not happy. Not happy. That was fun, though. We have to do more of these.
100% need to do more. 100%.
Right. Sound us off here, Eagle Day NFF.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Every Day is Draft Day. Thank you for joining us for our live draft. We're going to be doing a ton more of these in the coming weeks as we get closer to the NFL draft. So definitely take a look at Champions Round for any announcements we have on this game. For Steffi Smalls, I'm Eagle Dan FF. Be sure to check out all our great content going on in the rest of the week as well, as we have a bunch of stuff going on leading up to the NFL draft. Any final thoughts, Steph?
No, just go check out the app. You guys can find it in Apple Store. We work with Android, iOS. It works, and this will scratch that itch that I know all of you have.
Smoke signals, carrier pigeon.
And this is the last draft I'm doing with you. Okay.
Yeah,
you guys.
You should, because that was embarrassing for you.
Bye.
See you later.